Imagine living in a virtual environment where billions of people can do all of their daily activities from the comfort of their sofas in the real world, including shopping, learning, and interacting with one another. The computer displays we use today to access a global network of information have evolved into a tangible, three-dimensional virtual world that is like real life, but better and bigger. Our identities and our money are carried by free-moving digital representations of us, or avatars, as they move from experience to experience. The buzz around this is called the Metaverse, yet it doesn't exist at the moment. However, in this video, we'll be explaining to you the concept and the latest updates of the Metaverse in detail. Hello and welcome to the channel. Before we start, this is a short reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon that will allow our videos to reach your feed. Okay, now without further ado, let's get going.
This is Techtastic.
Let's start with a short history of the Metaverse. A single, shared, immersive, persistent 3D virtual realm where people can experience life in ways they couldn't in the real world is what many in the computer industry refer to as the Metaverse. While some of the technologies that enable access to this virtual world, such as augmented reality glasses and virtual reality headsets, are evolving quickly, other crucial components of the Metaverse, such as adequate bandwidth or interoperability standards, are probably years away from becoming a reality or may never become one. The term Metaverse was first introduced by author Neal Stephenson in his science fiction book Snow Crash in 1992. Even though development on the technology that supports an internet-based virtual reality has been happening for decades. Now we will be looking at why the Metaverse is important. The word Metaverse gained popularity when Facebook announced intentions to invest at least $10 billion in the concept that year and changed its corporate name to Meta in October of 2021. Along with Meta, other significant organizations in the technological industry, including Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Qualcomm, are also investing enormous sums of money in the concept. McKinsey & Company, a management consulting firm, offered optimistic forecasts that the metaverse economy may reach $5 trillion by the year 2030. E-commerce is anticipated to be the main engine, with gaming, entertainment, marketing, and education all likely to gain relevance in the metaverse. The term is currently used by businesses to denote a variety of better online environments. These include emerging virtual workspaces like Microsoft's Mesh or Meta's Horizon Workrooms, virtual changing rooms and operating rooms, and online video games like Fortnite. As companies vie for supremacy, the current version of the Metaverse is taking the shape of a multiverse rather than a single universal virtual place. It consists of several unique metaverses with limited interoperability. Uncritical enthusiasm for the Metaverse and profound skepticism on how it will play out has led to some criticism. Industry observers have questioned whether or not the Metaverse would ultimately differ significantly from the digital experiences we have today, or if it does, whether or not the general public will be eager to spend hours each day in a headset navigating virtual space. However, other futurists contend that although the Metaverse is still in its infancy and there are important technical obstacles to overcome, it will eventually materialize. It will also arrive in a huge way. Now, moving on, let's look at the function of Metaverse and how it actually works. There is minimal consensus over how the Metaverse will operate because it is yet mostly unbuilt. However, the Metaverse can be broadly defined as a digital ecosystem based on multiple 3D technologies, real-time collaboration software, and decentralized finance tools based on blockchain technology. The success of the Metaverse will depend on elements like the level of interconnection between virtual worlds, data portability, governance, and user interfaces. 3 potential scenarios were presented by Lauren Lebetsky, senior manager of Bain & Company, at a session on the Metaverse at the MIT Platform Strategy Summit in 2022. Consumers continue to use the Metaverse for entertainment and games, but it still falls far short of becoming a fully immersive virtual reality. Large rival ecosystems, such as the Meta Worlds for Apple and Android, dominate the metaverse and have little interoperability. Similar to the internet in 3D, the metaverse is a dynamic, open, and interoperable environment. Now, is it possible for someone to access metaverse? Well, two technologies that are believed to be essential to the formation and growth of the metaverse are virtual reality and augmented reality. A simulated 3D environment called virtual reality allows users to engage with a virtual environment in a way that simulates reality as it is experienced by our senses. Most individuals today use a VR headset, which totally occupies their field of vision to enter this virtual world. More lifelike engagement with the virtual environment is made possible by haptics, which include gloves, vests, and even full body tracking suits. Augmented reality is less immersive than virtual reality. It applies digital overlays to the real world using some kind of lens. Users can still interact with their immediate environment. The AR game Pokémon Go is one of its earliest applications. Consumer augmented reality products include Google Glass and heads-up displays for automobile windscreens. What we currently have are predecessors or pre-metaverse solutions, said Tuang H. Nguyen, senior principal analyst at Gartner, adding that whether VR and AR experiences end up being the key interfaces of the metaverse remains to be seen. A fast internet connection, a browser, or mobile devices are now required to access many of the metaverse-like experiences provided by game platforms like Roblox, Decentraland, and Minecraft. Moving on, we will look at what metaverse is actually used for today. The development of immersive virtual worlds has been a staple of the online gaming industry for decades. And to the degree that a proto-metaverse has a widespread use, the enormous audiences that swarm to sites like Roblox, Epic Games, and Decentraland, albeit not simultaneously, imply that creating video games, virtual worlds, and real estate investing may be it. Businesses are experimenting with metaverse applications at work that expand on the virtual programs they introduced to facilitate remote work during the pandemic. Workplace training is one of the first metaverse technologies to be used. According to Tech Target news reporter Esther Ajao, some hospitals are already employing VR and AR to teach staff members about routine medical operations. Metavis, an AR surgical system that enables surgeons to swiftly sync with a hospital's digital imaging system, is one device that has just received FDA approval. She also discussed the following other metaverse-related uses in her article: enterprise applications of the metaverse delayed but coming. Avatars of digital twins. In addition to existing on computer screens, these twins will also be created as AI-powered holograms or holographic images that perform certain duties, according to Ajao. A CEO, for instance, may activate a hologram of himself powered by AI to interact with numerous stakeholder groups simultaneously. Metaverse for teamwork at work. According to Forrester Research JP Gounder, businesses are beginning to employ the metaverse to give remote work situations an element of realism. This includes putting up 3D spaces for teamwork among staff. Now, moving on to the most interesting question: how do NFTs fit into the metaverse? NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are expected to have a significant impact on the usability and acceptance of the metaverse. Based on the same blockchain technology as cryptocurrencies, NFTs are a secure class of digital assets. An NFT can represent anything except money, like a piece of art, a piece of music, or digital property. An NFT gives the owner a digital deed or proof of ownership that may be bought or sold in the metaverse. The first virtual real estate enterprise in the world is a part of the Metaverse Group. It serves as an intermediary to make land or property rentals and purchases possible in a number of metaverse virtual worlds, including Decentraland, Sandbox, Somnium, and Upland. There are business and meeting venues, art galleries, private residences, and hangout locations available. While the metaverse has provided new businesses with chances to sell digital items, like Metaverse Group, traditional brick-and-mortar businesses are also becoming involved. For instance, Nike recently bought RTFKT, a firm that uses NFTs, blockchain authentication, and augmented reality to create unique virtual footwear and digital artifacts. The company RTFKT claimed on its website that it was founded on the metaverse, and this has characterized its vibe to this day. In order to assist the design and selling of virtual sneakers and clothing, Nike submitted 7 trademark applications prior to the acquisition. Additionally, Nike and Roblox collaborated on Nikeland, a virtual environment where Nike fans can play games, interact, and outfit their avatars in clothing. Up next, when will there be a complete metaverse? Although the concept of participating in a virtual online environment has existed for a while, a true metaverse where real-world interactions are feasible seems years away. For instance, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates pointed out that most individuals lack the VR goggles and motion capture gloves needed to effectively reflect their emotions, their body language, and voice quality. However, Gates anticipated that most virtual meetings for business will switch from 2-dimensional square boxes to the metaverse, a 3D area where participants appear as virtual avatars within the next 2 to 3 years. And that's a wrap, guys. Is the era of the metaverse about to become richer in the near future? Are you interested in the metaverse? Do you like the concept of the metaverse? Do let us know in the comment section down below. Also, if you like our work, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.